Hello everyone, just a quick tutorial. You want to screenshot this for your measurement of the Pringles 1.3 ounce shaker. So I've already pre-printed and assembled everything that I did with my Cricut. So you're going to start by taking off the lid that comes off the Pringles and flip up the little tab to open it. I always use the nutrition guide to kind of guide me. That is the glue that I use there. You can find that on Amazon. You're going to glue the section that doesn't have anything on it, just the design itself, and slide it all the way to the very top under that silver rim, just so it clicks nicely and it doesn't lift from the other end when you wrap it around. You'll wrap it around and add some more glue to the Pringles can directly, and then one little line on the other side of the paper so it all sticks and lines up. You want to make sure you hold it so that it dries, and then you'll take off the excess glue so it doesn't mess up your design. Once that's done, you can bring in the other section of it. So that will be what you'll do on top of the lid. So first, I just added a little rectangle to the number design, and then you can put a line to it to cut it. I just did it manually with my scissors. It was just easier than having the Cricut do it. And you want to split it both ways so that it holds the number. So the little snow globes that are, if you were able to catch it on the screenshot, those are from Amazon. You'll take off that little part. You can leave it on there. Some people add a little keychain to it, which looks really nice. I just did it for this project because it was a lot. I added 1 full tablespoon of glitter. Some people do little foam balls. Other people do chunky glitter. I just did what I had at hand at the time. I did it with hot glue around the rim, and in the middle, make sure that you touch it nicely so that it sticks on there and it doesn't move. I tried other glues, but the hot glue worked the best. On the measurements earlier, I put an inner circle optional that you can put on the inside just so you don't see the hot glue from the other side since the lid is clear. I didn't do it from this project and I regretted it, but you can do it. So you will add the hot glue directly to the top rim. I found that worked the best and the least amount of mess when I was attaching the little ornament half. You want to make sure that you practice prior to adding the hot glue so you can kind of get a grip of what works best to align it. It took me about 4 or 5 different tries to get it without it being super messy. So you want to make sure you align it correctly so that none of the glitter falls off, or you don't have to seal it again with hot glue, which can add some bulkiness, to the rim of it. So when you're trying to put the other little detail at the end, it might not look as nice. So you'll go ahead and just pop that right on top of the Pringles can. And then you'll move on to that little decorative strip. You could always make that strip thicker or not put it at all. I just think it's kind of a need to cover the imperfections of the hot glue. Always make sure that you take off those little strings too that the hot glue always makes. I added 4 dots around the rim of the lid just because of if not, it would be kind of like off to the side, and it just didn't look right. Now you'll move on to the name. Again, I pre-assembled all of this, which took me a really good amount of time because I was doing about 12 of them. So the name will cover that little junction that you just did and any imperfections of the glue at the junction as well. So you want to make sure that you line it up correctly so you don't see any of the junction. Now keep in mind, the design can be any theme. Obviously, I did this one with Roblox for our son, but you can change it to whatever theme you like and change the images. It's basically rectangles, circles, and a name as you would for any other design. It's just about getting the measurements correctly. Alright, once you've glued that, you are all done. Thank you so much for watching. I know this can get kind of lengthy, but it was a lot quicker than I thought.